Vou fazer aqui o evento aqui, Canção das Taças. Um evento novo que tá tendo aqui. Um dos prêmios principais aqui do evento aqui é essa lança. A lança exclusiva do evento. E também tem a coroa aqui de ascensão aqui de talento, né? De elevação de talento. E várias estrelinhas, né? E outros itens também. Aí você ganha os pontos e troca aqui pela lança. Para ativar o evento é só vir falar aqui com a menina, com a Catherine, na guilda. Aí você ativa o evento. Aí vidas de longe para desbloquear. Tem que fazer vidas de longe. Tá? Aqui mensagens vindas de longe. Vamos fazer. Tenho que falar com quem? Eu tenho que vir aqui na guilda, né? Deixa eu... Vou me teletransportar. Não esqueçam de inscrever-se no meu canal, dar o like ou dislike, comentar, compartilhar e ativar o sino. Isso ajuda bastante. Desenvolvimento do canal. O apoio de vocês. Então tá aqui o quartel dos Cavaleiros de Favônios, né? Olá, meu amigo, seja bem-vindo aí.
It looks like just about everyone's here.
Hey there, cutie. Paimon. I didn't know you two would be coming. So you heard about the letter?
Yep, we ran into Kaya near the Adventurers Guild. Oh, wow. Paimon's never seen so many people in the main hall at once before. Oh, Paimon's getting kinda nervous now.
Don't get too carried away, alright? If I know the Grand Master, the fact that he has the time to be writing letters means it's probably nothing serious. It certainly won't be bad news.
Kaya's exaggerating a little, but otherwise I agree. After all, Mika's not the kind of person who'd be able to keep it hidden if something were the matter. The truth would be written all over his face. Over there, look. The kid standing next to Jean in front of the staircase? He used to be a land surveyor in Eula's team. He's very talented in what he does, and a very reliable person. When the expedition team set out, the Grand Master appointed him to be the core member of the frontline team. He's the one that brought back the letter.
Please, may I have your attention, everyone? Now that we're all here, let's begin reading out the letter from the Grand Master. Mika, please, go ahead.
Yes, Master Jean.
Personagem novo de gelo.
Right. Hello, everybody. I am Mika, surveyor of the Reconnaissance Company. Recently, I have been taking part in an assignment with the expedition team. I will now be reading Grandmaster Varka's letter aloud for you all. To the Knights of Favonius. Greetings, everyone. The first thing I want to say to you all is, please put your minds at ease.
Oh, that's fantastic news. My palms are sweating.
May I continue?
Go ahead, Mika.
O jeito do cabelo dele, eu pensei que ele ia ser um personagem de fogo, ele.
All right. Now that your fears are allayed, I trust you'll be ready to listen to the rest of my letter. I'm writing to you from the northernmost reaches of Tevat by the light of a stove. The expedition forces are stationed here while we restock. I once told you that the purpose of this expedition was related to a dangerous secret from days long past. I am still unable to disclose. In the past couple of months, we received an unexpected visitor. The Fatui Harbinger known as the Captain.
The Captain?
I am fully aware of the Fatui's outrageous actions in Mondstadt in recent history. Nevertheless, the Captain was not hostile towards us on open parenthesis. I rather suspect that's because this time, Snezhnaya and we are in the same boat. Close parenthesis. The man hides everything under the mask he wears, so no one can know his past or his origins. However, one thing is for sure. He is as hard as iron for having the courage to challenge gods as an ordinary... I don't doubt that he could even take out a ruin guard by stabbing it in its big, glowing eye with one of Klee's crayons. Open parenthesis, don't get any ideas. Our scouts have confirmed that the Captain received orders to head for Natlon 3 days ago. We'll be able to sleep much better now that we don't need to worry about him. I will admit that some of his actions have helped us, but even then, this year's Weinlese Fest must be kicking off in Mondstadt any day now. What a great pity that this year, once again, everyone here is always thinking back fondly upon the fine wines of Mondstadt, as well as the happy times we have spent with... I hope that you and all the citizens of Mondstadt enjoy the festival. May Lord Barbados bless Mondstadt, and may the wind carry our sentiment. P.S. If you're wondering who's tougher between me and the Captain, well, I'm the Grand Master. There are 10... The letter ends here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mika.
Master Jean, I just noticed that there's something else written on the back of the last page. PPS. I ran out of paper, so I'll add this here. Lisa, the following is a message for you.
Oh, for me?
Seeing that it's a special message, Lisa, we'll discuss this in private. Everyone, as the Grand Master mentioned in his letter, the Weinlese Fest is in just a few days. And how fortunate we are at this time to receive word that all is well with the expedition. Though they are unable to return to Mondstadt and spend the festival with us, the Weinlese Fest will nonetheless be a major event that all of Mondstadt is looking forward to. I hope that everyone will guard your stations and perform your duties, both for our far-flung colleagues involved in the expedition, and of course, during your time off, I hope you will be able to rest, relax, and enjoy this long-awaited fest. That brings our meeting to a close. Dismissed.
Did Paimon hear that right? They ran into the Fatui's captain? Who knows what that was about? Fatui Schmatui! The real big deal here is the Weinlese Fest. Sounds like there'll be loads of free food and drink! Paimon wants to hear more!
Hey, cuties. How about we go and chat with Jean? You didn't get a chance to say a proper hello with so many people here.
Sounds good! Alright, let's go!
Vamos falar aqui com a Gianni. É a primeira vez que eu vejo esse boneco aqui, esse tal de Mika aqui.
Hi there. You must be looking for Cap... Oh, wait, but what? Oh, geez, Captain Kaya, what should I say?
Oh, Mika. How have you not changed one bit after being on the front line this long? You were just asking me about the Storm Terror incident, weren't you? Well, allow me to introduce you to the legendary Honorary Knight.
That's right! And also the legendary Paimon!
Hi there. You guys are so strong. I'm in awe. I have to go and report in with Captain Yula now. Please excuse me.
Aw, he just left. Well, that's too bad. Paimon was gonna ask him all about the expedition.
That is a pity, it really is. But don't take it the wrong way. The way he sees it, every pair of eyes in Mondstadt is focused squarely on you. Give it some time, and this will all sort itself out. In fact, let me share a little secret with you. Try talking to him about exploring the wild. You'll win his trust in no time. Well, what do you think? Glad you tagged. A little birdie told me that you'll be staying in Mondstadt for the Weinlesefest.
Ah, Lisa. The Grandmaster's letter is just on the table. Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time. Apologies, I didn't get the chance to talk with you during the meeting just now. If you don't have any plans in the immediate future, why not stay in Mondstadt for a while?
Don't be deceived. Jean may appear very composed, but she's been missing you both terribly recently.
Lisa...
I'll leave you to catch up. I'm going to read my letter.
Yeah, Mondstadt's where our journey began after all. We have Master Jean, neither of us really knows anything about this Weinlesefest.
Yes, of course. The Weinlesefest is an ancient Mondstadt festival, just like Ludi Harpastum and Windbloom. In addition, each fall, the west wind blows in Mondstadt. Legend has it that the wonderful scent of Mondstadt's winemaking during the harvest season entices even the Animo Archon into attendance, being the great wine lover that he is. No matter where he is, he will transform into a soft breeze and return to his homeland.
Yeah, that sounds like the Animo Archon, all right.
For this reason, Mondstadters call the western wind the returning wind. The Weinlesefest originally began as a celebration to welcome Lord Barbados on his return. In the past, every household would brew fresh wine around this time of year and keep it sealed at least until Windcoming Day during the following year's Weinlese. Uncasking the sealed wine is a symbolic way of inviting the Animo Archon to share a drink. Legend holds that if the Animo Archon is satisfied with the taste of the wine, he will summon a gentle breeze to richly bless the people.
Knowing him, it was probably blessing them with more good wine the next year.
That's a good question. But there's really no way of knowing. These are very old stories. Many of the details have been lost to time.
Yep, that'll happen. Some stories change completely as they get passed down. Hence why these days, Mondstadters will get into endless arguments over what kind of flower a windbloom is.
All part of how cultural heritage is created.
Indeed. But for the time being, at least, the tradition of paying tribute to the Animo Archon on Windcoming Day is still alive and well, and the Weinlesefest remains a time for Mondstadters to share the joy of the harvest with one another as they partake of fine wines. This is a time of the year when many Mondstadters living away from Mondstadt return to their hometown.
Oh, so that's why the Grandmaster wrote, "May the wind carry our sentiments back to your side."
For this year, we've joined forces with the Church of Favonius and the Adventurers Guild to host a celebration on the banks of Cider Lake, just outside of Springvale. There will all...
Wine market?
Well, originally, it was simply a place where winemakers and farmers would come to trade in raw ingredients for winemaking. These days, it is a much grander affair. Not only will you find a range of choice wines, but seasonal fruit beverages and food items for everyone to enjoy too. The Knights of Favonius plan to use this as an opportunity to do some fundraising for needy children and elderly people in the city.
Wow, sounds pretty cool!
If you have the time, I encourage you to take a look around. I hope you'll find it a worthwhile experience. Now, Lisa, what was the Grand Master's message to you about?
I was just about to bring that up. The Grand Master says he wants me to handle something for him. Something to do with Razor's past.
Razor told us that he was raised by a pack of wolves in Wolvendom. He never knew his parents. In his own words, the wolf pack is his lupical, which means family.
Yes, that was as much as I knew as well. But in his letter, the Grand Master says that in the cabinet above the third bookshelf, to the right of the grandfather clock in Jean's office, there's a wooden box containing some items that Razor's parents left for him. He says it's time to give the box to Razor.
Does this mean the Grand Master knew Razor's parents?
It would seem so. The Grand Master didn't simply run into Razor one day in Wolvendom and teach him how to use a sword. No, the connection between them goes back much further.
Wow! Well, come on! Let's go find Razor! He'll be pretty excited to find out something about his true parents!
Oh, cutie. Nothing escapes your eyes, does it? For the child who never met their biological parents, this kind of conversation is always a difficult one, even for the most well-adjusted. By contrast, Razor grew up in Wolvendom and has had very limited contact with human society. Who knows whether he's ready for this or not?
I'm sure the Grand Master will have given due consideration to Razor's circumstances. Perhaps he felt that now would be the most appropriate time.
That's a good point. Okay, cuties. Can I leave you to break the news to Razor? He thinks of me as his teacher, so he might not open up to me if he gets upset. But you are his trusted friends. I think it... Thank you, sweetie. Try to be as encouraging as you can. Someone his age needs all the love and support they can get.
Is there something else you would like to discuss? It was good of Mika to bring the letter back all this way. Still, I hadn't counted on the cap. The Grand Master has a rather unconventional way of describing things. But even then, if you ever encounter the captain on your own journey, be on your guard. He is not someone to be under. Is there something else you would like to discuss? Mika tells me that rather than rejoining the expedition party, Grand Master told him to return to his post in Eula's reconnaissance company after delivering. Land surveyors are usually situated in the... Have you had the chance to speak with Mika yet? I really wish he had a little more self... Is there something else you would like to discuss? There is still some preparation. Actually, while we're on the topic, enjoy the festival to the fullest. Is there something else you would like to discuss? Goodbye.
As his teacher, I have a duty to give him the best education and guidance that I can. I'll make sure I'm prepared by the time you get back. Go on now, cuties. I'll leave Razor in your hands.
Cadê a carta? Eu queria curiar a carta. Tem nada de novo aqui, não? Não tem nada de novo aqui. Eu trocar aqui esse personagem aqui. Vou botar aqui o principal.
There's still a long road ahead.
Tirar aqui uma foto aqui com elas duas aqui. Tira aqui o passarinho. Ele tá atrapalhando aqui. Deixa eu ver aqui, tá boa aqui. Aqui. estiver aqui pensando. Deixa eu ver aqui como é que tá. Tá bom. Aqui eles deviam ter mais poses aqui. Só tem essas duas poses, mão pensando e mão na cintura. É muito pouco. Vou tirar uma foto bem aqui entre elas. Para tirar uma foto bem aqui entre elas, né? Acho que ele não fica mais ali no meio, né? Ele não fica mais ali no meio. Tá bom. Para deixar o quartel aqui, deixa eu botar outro personagem aqui. Ah, tem a correspondência aqui. Aqui mais um item aqui, ó. Olha, mais um bichinho aqui. O que é? Canhão de bomba saltitante. É um canhão que dispara fitas e confetes coloridos. A bomba saltitante é a melhor amiga de Glenn. Ah, mais um item aqui. E mais 400 gemas. Que bom. Deixa eu botar aqui o novo personagem principal aqui da história.
Want me to come along?
Cadê aqui? Aqui o confeite aqui. Olha aí, ó. Que besteira.
Usually around Wolvendom, right? How do you think he'll react after hearing
Vá
about
para o
this?
reino dos lobos. Vamos para o reino dos lobos. Reino dos lobos.
Hey, look! It's a hunting trap. It looks like the... Huh? What is it? Electro energy? Paimon wonders if it could be Razor. Well, anyway, let's follow the traces of Electro and...
Não era para eles armar essa armadilha aqui?
Look! There's another trap up ahead! Can you feel that Electro energy too? The Electro traces lead deep into Wolvendom. Let's keep going!
Aproveitar e pegar esses itens, não é? Tá um bom tempo que eu não pego esses itens aqui.
Time to go.
Razor! Are you there?
right. The last trap has been set. Razor, thanks for coming with me all this way.
It's okay. My legs are strong.
What is it, Razor?
It smells familiar. Friend, from far away.
Razor! Oh, and it's Draft too! Are you two hunting together?
Yes, it's almost harvest season, and the boars are venturing into the towns and wineries looking for food. They're trampling crops and destroying the vineyards. Someone could get seriously hurt. The Knights of Favonius came to us asking for help, keeping the boars a safe distance away from the population.
I and Uncle Brown Cat catch boars, protect everyone.
Wow, Razor! This is a big step for you. Paimon remembers you used to hide away.
You can say that again. Razor was the star of the show this time. He let the wolves know we'd be coming, so we were able to get through Wolvendom without anyone getting hurt.
Helping everyone, helping Lupercal, makes me happy. But much talking. Very tired.
Yeah! But, actually, we came here today because we have some really important news.
Oh, I don't know.
Razor, do you mean you don't want to know about your real parents?
I want to know, but don't want to know.
So you do want to know, but at the same time you don't want to know?
Traveler, come and take a look at the trap I just placed. Let's give Razor some space to process things. Yes, I have some thoughts about this after seeing how Razor reacted. We've been hunting together a lot recently. The kid might not talk much, but still, I feel like I've come to understand him a little over the time. Here's what I think. He definitely wants to find out about his parent. I'm a father myself, so I know a thing or two about kids. You know, when Diona was little, if I got back late from a hunt one night, she'd be watching me like a hawk for days afterwards, as if she was worried that I might abandon her.
Do you mean Razor's worried that he was abandoned by his own people?
Exactly. I think that's the heart of it. And if it turns out they did, well, I don't think there's anything we could say to console him. That's not my only concern, though. Razor is developing at his own pace. There are lots of issues that can't be solved all in one go, but he's making progress, one step at a time. But now this thing with his parents is added into the mix. It might push him to want to figure out once and for all where he comes from and where he's going.
Seems like a similar take to Lisa's. Maybe all mature adults think like this, huh? Wait, but then again, Master Jean had a different view. She's... what do you think?
Gotcha. Well, knowing that he's got a friend like you to rely on makes me feel much better about this whole thing.
Okay, got it. Right, let's head back. We don't want to keep him waiting. Hey, Razor. So, what are your thoughts?
Still thinking. My heart, it feels strange. Like being stabbed by a wolf hook. Varka? Tall, very strong, likes to laugh. Yes, trust. He's very good to me. Give me a name, teach me to fight. But now, busy with him.
You know, Razor, Varka used up all the paper writing this letter, but he still made sure he found room on the back to add a note for Lisa. He specifically told her to give you the things that your parents left for you. That means that he thinks the items have a special meaning for you. But more importantly than that, whatever happens, the Traveler, Paimon, Lisa, and all your other friends will always be here for you.
That's right. And old Uncle Brown Cat's here to support you as well.
Okay. Thank you. I decide I want to go with you.
That's the spirit, kiddo. Well, you folks better be heading off then. I'm just about finished here, so I'll be heading home very shortly myself.
Bye, Draft. See you again next time.
Retorne para o escritório do grande mestre.
Follow the wind.
We brought Razor!
Hello, teacher. I'm here to see the box.
Ah, my little wolf cub's in a good mood. I'm assuming they've discussed the whole story with you already? Here, this is it. The wooden box. I haven't touched it, except for taking it out of the cabinet. When you're sure you're ready, you can open it yourself.
Yes, I am sure.
Oh, this is just a pile of junk. Paimon thought there'd at least be a letter or something.
Então ali uns novelos, uns parafusos, uma pelúcia de lobo.
Uh-oh. You don't think that, after all this time, Varka might be getting mixed up between different boxes?
There is a scent.
A scent? What kind?
A scent I remember from a long, long time ago. It's their scent. Human scent. Father and mother scent.
Incredible. You still remember scents from all the way back in your childhood.
Wow. You have a really good sense of smell, Razor. Guess being wild by nature has its advantages. This woolen hand puppet looks kinda wonky. Guess it must be handmade, huh? Is this a part from a ruin guard? Wait! Hey, look! This wine bottle is still half full! And there's a note stuck on it. 1,000 wind wine.
Oh, so it's a bottle of 1,000 wind wine?
Teacher, you know?
Of course. 1,000 wind wine was the first kind of wine that Mondstadters ever learned to make. Or as to how it got its name, some say it's a reference to the numerous ingredients used to make it, while others say it's because every bottle tastes slightly different. I remember reading somewhere that there are all sorts of weird and wonderful ways of brewing it, and that it's very difficult to ensure it comes out tasting the same each time. This all makes it impractical to commercialize. Wine merchants are much more comfortable working with reliable, consistent tasting products. That's why you'll almost never see 1,000 wind wine in the markets or taverns. Huh. In fact, it looks like your parents brewed this bottle themselves.
That must mean there's something pretty important about it. Oh, Paimon has an idea! Razor, you got a good nose. Why don't you open it up and take a whiff?
Tô
Maybe
gravando
it'll
aqui.
tell you something.
Olha, carrega teu celular.
Okay.
He seems really really in the zone.
Find anything?
Sweet, cold, a little bitter. I like. Many things all mixed together. But things in wine smell different.
Even you can't tell what it is, Razor?
I will try again.
It's okay, Razor. Don't push yourself too hard. What do we do when we try something and it doesn't work?
Try another way.
That's right. You still remember what I taught you. Oh, it's almost the Vinelesa Fest. Everyone who knows anything worth knowing about wine will be gathering in Mondstadt. Surely someone will know it.
Oh, great idea!
Make sure you don't miss the opening ceremony, cutie. Everyone will be there. Razor, you should go too. It'll be a good opportunity to ask around.
Okay. Ask many people. I will try.
Don't worry, we'll be right there with you. We can be your go-betweens. You know, like you were with the wolves for draft.
Okay, then I will go back now. I need to tell Lupercal about Human Mother and...
Great! See you at the opening ceremony.
As Razor's teacher, I'm so happy to see him taking this first step. And you must be tired from running around trying to find Razor. Why don't you rest here a while? I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
Agora tem que esperar 2 dias depois para o festival. É 2 dias do jogo ou 2 dias do real? Deixa eu passar aqui 2 dias aqui para ver. Passa aqui 2 dias. 2 dias. Então vamos para o local do festival. Onde é? Aqui mesmo na cidade? Não, é aqui.
Deixa eu esquentar a água, fazer o café. Vai ser gripada eu. Aí a Tereza tá aí olhando escondida, eu não sei o que ela tá olhando escondida. Depois eu não vejo mais ela.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience. I am pleased to announce that this year's Vinelesa Fest has officially begun. We hope the residents of Mondstadt and visitors from all over will enjoy the magnificent wines and experience the joy of the harvest. When Windcoming Day arrives, we will hold a grand toasting ceremony to welcome the Animo Archon Barbados back home. Let the wind lead.
Let the wind lead!
Razor, you're here already!
So many people.
Come on, let's sneak out of here. There's someone we gotta find.
Find? Who?
Just some tone-deaf bard. But he's also a know-it-all and loves nothing more than drinking, so he might actually be able to help.
Traveler, Paimon, how do you do? I had a feeling I'd run into you soon, during this most enchanting of festivals.
Spoken like a true poet. But reading between the lines here, if one bottle is tipsy and two is merry, just how many is enchanting exactly?
Oh, don't say that. This festival has so much more to offer than just drinking. Anyway, hey Razor, how have you been?
All right. I have a question.
Yeah, Razor has something he wants to ask you about. Know anything about Thousand Wind wine?
Ooh, now there's a name that takes me back. Let me think. How long has it been since I last heard someone mention Thousand Wind wine?
Razor's parents left him a box with a half bottle of wine inside, and there's a label on it that says Thousand Wind wine. We heard there's a lot of history behind this type of wine, and the brewing methods go way, way back, so we figured you'd be a good person to ask.
It smells good, but don't know what's inside.
I see, I see. So you want to know how Thousand Wind wine is made? Well, you came to the right person. I happen to know a little rhyme called... I was going to save it for Windcoming Day, but far be it from me to deny an early serenade.
A song. Not easy to understand, but...
Excellent answer. Then, hear it, you fill up the barrels and store them away. Then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue? As Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom. And what are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true. A defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer. Turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away, as we wait for a windier day. Thank you so much for the applause. Was the rhyme of help to you?
Like wine. A little sweet, but now head spinning. Don't understand.
Don't worry, it's not just you. That was supposed...
Well, maybe it's a little abstract and romanticized, but that's one of the defining...
Okay, so let's try to pin this down. What did the poem say? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the thousand winds? Nope, Paimon has absolutely no idea what any of these refer to. Look, Tone-Deaf Bard, you clearly know what the whole thing means, so could you do us a favor and at least give us a hint?
You misunderstand me. I'm not trying to make you work for it or anything, but the lyrics are what they are. If there's anything they left out, even I can't fill in the... If you want to know the secret behind this sweet scent, you might have to start by rolling up your sleeves.
Rolling up our sleeves? You mean we need to go and...
We've known each other for so long, and you still don't try...
I trust. I want to make wine and find answers. If I know how to make wine, then I know what is in right. I want to...
Well, if you say so, Razor. Guess we'll have to take Tone-Deaf Bard's word on this one. We'll give it a try. And as first-time winemakers, there's no...
Don't worry, really. Freedom is the key here. It's not as hard as you might think. As long as you add ingredients to the mix in a spirit of joy and sincerity...
I will tell Poem to teach her. Then I need to think alone.
That's the spirit. So, how about we meet again?
Okay. I will remember. See you then.
At the Vinelaza Fest. Should be some...
This blade. Is the last. Link I have to the land of my birth.
Let's go and grab...
Wait! Honorary Knight! And Paimon, the best guide in Teyvat. I humbly beg for your assistance.
Whoa. Did Paimon hear that right? Is Paimon final... Oh, wait. Haven't we met?
That's right. I'm Bernhard, a member... Normally, I would hope to become better acquainted before asking for a favor like this, but... Time's running out, so I really... Please help me rescue the charity event.
The charity event? Oh.
Well, the Knights of Favonius wants to run a stall during the festival. The idea is for all profits from the sales to go to charity. Specifically, we drew lots to decide whose job it would be, and as it happened, I was the lucky winner. I really didn't want to screw this up, so I asked all around for advice, but my experience is in inventory and shipping. Now I'm supposed to run a whole shop, but it took me forever just to think of what to sell. I'm already completely... And that is why I humbly beseech you to render your assistance.
Yeah! Also, no need to be so formal. So, you said this is to help out the kid. He's an honorary knight, and Paimon's a longtime friend of Favonius. We'll be more than happy.
Oh, I can't thank you enough. Before we can open shop, we need to amass a supply of fair brew jellies. This is the basic currency that we will use when running the stall. The wine merchants in the area are in dire need of raw ingredients for winemaking. Sell them raw ingredients and they will pay you Also, there are some international customers. In the interest of establishing the price difference is ours to keep as commission. And you can cash that amount in.
So to sum up, our job is to sell ingredients to the wine merchants and place orders for the... sounds much easier than Paimon imagined.
Really? Well, that's wonderful. I have one order here with me already. Mr. Chevirme from Sumeru. These beverages can be bought from the Angel's Share stand. The shopkeeper's name is Georg. He's a very nice man, but he won't be pushed around. Please consider the price carefully and try to reach a good deal with Georg. I should carry on setting up the stall now. You won't need to worry about supplies for the shop. I'm already in contact with the suppliers.
All right, sounds good. We'll find the...
This is an enormous...
Welcome to the Vine Laser Fest.
Autumn skies and the aroma of wine. There's no better time.
Good. I was hoping we might get to chat some more. You need a refresher? Fill up the barrels and store them. How does this find a defender's will? I wouldn't worry yourself. Staying true to their the same goes for you. See you around.
Hi there, Georg. We're Chevirme's agents. He's asked us to order 50 crates of fruits.
Oh? Did you say Chevirme? But I digress. What price are you offering this year? I'm sorry. Did you even speak to Cheverme before deciding on a price? You must be joking. A little lower than I was hoping for, but he's a reliable customer. I think I can make it work. As usual, I will arrange for someone to deliver the goods directly to Cheverme's place of business. You won't have to worry about a thing. Just make sure you keep hold of this receipt.
All right, let's keep bringing the funds in. We gotta work quickly if we want to gather all these fair brew jellies in time. Bernhard says we can approach this however we want, just as long as we raise all the funds we need. We get a commission for every order we help place for an international customer, so maybe it's not worth trying to sell loads of ingredients to the wine merchants. Still, just to make sure we've cut...
Traveler, Paimon, you're here!
Hey, it's Barbara!
Thanks, and happy Vinelesa Fest to you! This festival is one of the most popular ones in Oh, also, I heard from Bernhard that you're collecting Fairbrew jellies. I'm just curious, are you helping out with the Knights of Favonia's charity?
We sure are! Everybody's gotta do their part, right? The stall isn't up and running yet. There's sure to be a bunch of other problems to deal with once it's open, but whatever comes up, woo!
Wonderful! I helped out a small charity sale for the Knights once too. Although, my only contribution... Oh, and I also met the bard, Venti, there. He even persuaded me to perform. The music he plays is quite refined and elegant, but he sang a harmony to guide me in, and before long, in the end, the audience loved it, and we sold a lot at the event.
So Barbara's worked with the tone-deaf bard?
Yeah. Too bad. The Church of Favonius wants to hold a sung poetry event somewhere with a nice view during the festival, which means I have to go to rehearsal.
Yep, sounds like we've each got our own important work to do. Let's give it our...
Oh, thank you both. Well, maybe I can't stay. I can... Should I make some big posters? I'll have to pick a memorable slogan, too. And maybe... Oh, then again, maybe telling people in person would be more effective.
Wow! With Barbara helping out on the marketing side, this charity event will get...
It's fine. Really. It won't take me too long. Let me think about it a little more and talk to some other people about... And, the Knights and the Church of Favonius are really proud of you.
Aw, thanks! We'll do our best! Paimon's even more motivated than ever now. We gotta make sure we do a really great job here!
the best wine in town.
Time to go. Into the wind. One with nature. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Will be open in spring.
Time to go. Into the wind. Time to go.
Do it. Looks like we've got enough funds now. Let's go see Bernhard.
Olá, então eu vou ficar por aqui no evento. Depois eu termino aqui as outras partes. Do evento. Ainda não dá pra... Aqui a história vai abrir só amanhã. Daqui a um dia. E aqui daqui a 3 dias, a parte final da história do menino. Do Hazel. Então é isso, não esqueça de inscrever-se no meu canal, dar o like ou dislike, comentar, compartilhar e até o próximo.